Hi there, I'm Bobby in Blue, and on this channel we talk about anything with lights or buttons. And since 360 cameras have both lights and buttons, we're going to talk about my 5 favorite reasons why 360 cameras belong in your bag. But not only that, we're going to talk about a 6th tip as well that's going to help you crush your next video call. So let's get right into it. So reason number 1, a 360 camera does not need to be pointed in a certain direction, which means that you can focus on what you're doing instead of focusing on constantly making sure that you have the right thing in the frame. A 360 camera is going to shoot a complete full spherical image all the way around the center point where the camera is originating from, and so that you don't have to think about which direction it's pointing anymore as you go. Reason number 2, the ability to reframe. 360 video is awesome, and it's great to view on a VR headset or in other applications, but for me, the real power of 360 video comes from shooting in that spherical shape we talked about, but then reframing and exporting in 16:9, and that 16:9 ratio really becomes this window into that 360 shot that you just created, and you can guide the viewer around what they're supposed to see in a traditional video format, which fits our TVs and our phones. So for me, 360 video is amazing for those certain applications, but really reframing is where it's at for traditional size video. Reason number 3, you are not locked to that 16:9 aspect ratio. Think about shooting things for social or for content for a business or a client. You can actually export in the traditional 16:9, in 9:16, or in 1:1 square for Instagram feed, or kind of anything in the middle. So this is awesome if you wanted to go out and create something. You could create it in a 1:1 for your Instagram feed, and then you could also create a quick little teaser to tell people about that new content that you posted in your Instagram story as well. There's so many different options for this, and this is one of those things that really just takes away all of the limits when it comes to creating content. This feature is awesome, and it's by far one of the most overlooked features of a 360 camera. Reason number 4 is the app and the workflow. 360 video when it first came out was this 5.7K file, and it was just messy. It was kind of all around. It was tough to edit. It was this, you weren't really sure what to do with it. But now the app, specifically within the Insta360 universe, which is my favorite 360 camera, is so user-friendly and so easy to use. You can shoot your 360 video, you can export tiny planets or different clips from it or reframe it all within the app on your smartphone. And of course they have desktop options as well. But really this app workflow and being able to take something with your camera and then be able to export it so that you can use it is so fast now. In most cases you can have simple shots out in anywhere from 1 to 3 minutes just with your cell phone. I really like using this app, and another part of the app that I just love is this awesome thing called ShotLab. And ShotLab is one part education and one part AI editing. It's really awesome. So they have these short videos or pictures that show you how to use your camera, what to do with your camera, for example, how to move it or where to mount it, those kind of things. After the education piece, they tell you to go out and get those shots. Once you've got the shots, you open those shots inside of ShotLab, and ShotLab really takes those pieces together and edits them together in some unique, really great, awesome ways, and then it just kicks out a clip for you out the other side. And honestly, having both sides of the app of being able to go in and manually edit things, and even on the manual side, it has some great features like person tracking, so you draw a box around the person and it follows that person around the 360, and then also cross over to the ShotLab side of things where it's more figured out for you. They tell you what to get and then it edits the clip for you. Both of these avenues are going to help you get some really unique shots in a very short amount of time. Reason number 5 is VR tours. I'm sure by now most of you have seen a Matterport tour of a home or of a different location, and there's multiple other tour platforms. One of my other favorite one is Kula. It's the one that I use the most. I think it's an awesome VR tour platform. But 360 cameras over the last little bit have been kind of entered into this world, and you now have the ability to shoot 360 photos and then upload them onto one of these virtual tour platforms and create a full-blown virtual tour. My absolute favorite thing about new gear or buying new gear is the ability to find a way for it to make money for you. So the ability to create these VR tours is just a wonderful feature and one more way that the 360 camera continues to evolve and to really make it worth your money. As I said earlier, if you made it this far in the video, I've got a bonus tip for you to help you crush your next video call. And what that is you can use your 360 camera as a webcam, which is awesome if you want to just get a normal shot or whatever on your webcam. But the great part about the 360 camera is it helps you see both sides. So you can have the camera pointing at you and showing you on the top half of the screen, and you can have the other side of the camera showing what's in front of you on the bottom half of the screen. So it really just gives you the ability to have 2 camera angles inside of your video calls, which with so many different video calls that we're all on these days, it's just a fun thing to be able to have something unique and interesting to share. I'm Bobby in Blue, and on this channel we talk about anything with lights or buttons, but not just specs and feature dumps, but how you can actually get out and use those things to get some great content and results in the real world. If you liked this video or found any value in it, go ahead and drop us a like below, and definitely subscribe if you want to see more content like this in the future. Thanks for watching.